bit disorienting if you caught the last stream live. We're working on that. We're working on that. However, while the last part of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is actually in the middle of being edited, I've begun our proper day recording Assassin's Creed strong with the next iteration of the franchise, Assassin's Creed Revelations. Oftentimes, whenever we start one of these, I will talk a little bit, introduce the series, and then play the opening cinematic, which for this game is actually very important. So, little bit of a recap from last time. At the end of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, we found Desmond, Lucy, Rebecca, and Sean tracking down Ezio's Apple of Eden underneath Rome, underneath the Colosseum, in the Temple of Juno, a first civilization deity who spoke in cryptic passive aggressiveness that humanity simply didn't understand, that we lacked the true sixth sense. We can hear the echoes, but we cannot understand. This is the parts of the inbreeding between the first civilization and humans, their slaves, that give people like Desmond, Ezio, and Altair the ability to see eagle vision, which we've been using for most of the franchise. When Desmond picked up the apple, he was compelled to stab Lucy after learning that she would betray him later. And everything they tried to do was for nothing. Pretty heavy stuff. Now, an assassin team has grabbed Desmond's body and put him back into the Animus. And from the menu you can see, it's looking a little bit different. This is the Black Room. And just so that you're able to see the cinematic properly, we're going to go ahead and just relaunch Revelations. If you'll notice, Brotherhood ended in 1507. So picking up in 1511, and yes, the cover may tell you a little bit about this game, things are about to get a little weird. The Black Room kind of is like the command prompt screen of the Animus. Things are raw, less aesthetic. And this is Assassin's Creed Revelations, as we spoke. Now, I'm not sure how long it's going to take for the cinematic to play. There's a version of it that gets played in the beginning intro, but I really enjoy the music video version, and I'm hoping that that's the one that they decided to allow to be played. And you get that great vocalization in the soundtrack that is so reminiscent of all the Ezio games. This is probably the black sheep of the Ezio trilogy, but really, when you take it into the context of everything that Ezio's been through, that Desmond's been through, it all culminates in this nexus of events. And really, it's so cool. We'll also be able to delve a little bit into the backstory of Desmond Miles. We know that he was an assassin, that he lived out somewhere, and that he was abducted in New York pretending to be a bartender. Or being a bartender pretending to not be an assassin. then really it's only been a few weeks for Desmond. It's been 3 games for us. And is he going to play? Maybe not. That's a shame. If it's not, I'll probably give it another 30 seconds. We're going to be calling part 1 of this series Broken. And here you are. Enjoy. What a intro. Now, there is a voiceover, so we're going to watch that one more time, but that'll give you a little bit of a tease as to what we're doing here. So without further ado, we will also be Desmond.
We can keep him like this for a few days, maybe a week.
Call ahead. Tell him we're on our way.
As soon as we're clear.
Desmond Miles. Your life has changed so much in so little time. 2 months ago, you were pouring shots for bankers and celebrities. But now look at you. You're an assassin. One of us. One of the good guys. Isn't that nice? Men and women dedicated to protecting and preserving human life and liberty. Not like those Templars. Cold and calculating autocrats, drunk on power, obsessed with order, all that. We're doing our best to stop them. Yeah. Doing our best. But you remember all this, right? You remember the Animus, the machine we used to unravel genetic memories and relive the lives of our ancestors? First, you were Altair, a stoic 12th century assassin from the Holy Land. Then, you were Ezio Auditore, a wealthy Italian with charisma and a talent for revenge. So, what do you three have in common? That's right, the Apple of Eden. That strange artifact left behind by those people. the ones who came before. You know the apple's power. You felt it for yourself. Oh, it's been fun, hasn't it, Desmond? But that's about to change. Your mind is fragmented, falling to pieces. And if you don't find a way to wake up, you may lose yourself. Forever.
Okay, I shut down the Animus monitoring system to free up a lot of memory, but even like this, it's still risky.
Desmond will be fine. The partition worked, the Animus is stable, and his signs are good.
For now. But this was built to recreate memories, not simulate entire cognitive processes.
The Animus will do its part, and Desmond will do the rest.
What's happening? I can't move. I can't. No! Hello?
And here we are. Desmond is looking a little rough, isn't he? No hidden blade, no watch, no earpiece. Getting kind of scruffy, and his neck's doing this really weird thing. That fix it? Not really. Well, Eagle Vision still works, even though we are in some kind of a place. Now, funny little detail. Desmond's shirt and jacket have been swapped, almost as if they were the negative image of itself, though his jeans and shoes remain. So what is this place? What are these towers? Let's find out.
Just walk right past me.
16?
No, they didn't tell you my name.
God damn it, I'm still in the Animus?
What a shock you suffered out there.
Rebecca! Get me out of here.
They can't help you, Desmond. You're a broken man. Your mind, it's broken.
Broken. I feel fine.
So did I.
Hey!
Look at me now. Let's talk, buddy. Walk with me.
What is this place?
It's nice, isn't it? We're in the guts of the Animus. The original test program. No memories here, just basic physics, weather simulations. Hello, world. You're lucky someone up there had the sense to plug you in here. It saved your life.
Saved it from what?
Right now, you should be sitting in a hospital ward, drooling and chewing on your tongue. For now, the Animus is keeping you intact. Keeping all your ancestors from collapsing into one big mess. But if you can't find a sync nexus, all those personalities will smash together. That won't be pretty.
A sync nexus?
I'm getting there. Hold on. There. That thing is your way out.
You're screwing with me.
Here's the problem. Your brain is hash. Too many ghosts in your head, too many voices. So how do you fix that? You claw your way back into the stored data, you find unfinished memories, and you crack them open. Finish what you started, until your ancestor has nothing left to show you. That is a sync nexus. And when you find it, the Animus can separate Desmond from Ezio and Altair and send you home. Back to your body.
How do you know all this?
Because it happened to me. But my body, it's worm food now. So I'm stuck here, A word of warning? When you step through there, everything changes. Nothing feels normal. But you are still in control, and it's up to you to find your way out.
Right.
If you hurry, you might make it back in time for Lucy's funeral.
What?
Oh, I thought you knew.
Lucy. God. I'm so sorry. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. It was that voice. Juno. She took hold of me. She made me. What am I doing? What have I done?
And welcome back. This is our hub. When we leave the Animus, we simply go back to Animus Island.
It's Sean. Sean, what's going on?
Let me talk to him.
Did you... Hold on, I'm putting you on speaker.
Sean, it's William. Is everything taken care of?
Oh, well, hello to you too. For Christ's sakes, man, have some class.
All right, calm down.
Oh, that's rich. Yeah, Lucy's dead, and you want me to act like it's Easter Sunday, do you? How's Desmond, anyway? Keeping in?
That's enough, Sean.
What if he's a Templar, Bill? Eh? What if he's been programmed? It's happened before.
No, not Desmond.
Right. You would say that.
Sean.
It's happened before. Now, if we come up to this little landing, we can hear voices. That'll happen kind of like the emails and the discussions in the team room back at the villa. And every so often when we get further in with Ezio over here, we'll come back as time progresses and we'll be able to hear things happen around us like we're in a coma, because guess what? We are. These pillars are the pillars of Desmond Miles. Every so often I'll take a break, we'll come back here, and we can do these at any time. And we will walk through Desmond's time up until, oh, look at that. Doesn't that look familiar? So, I think just because we've been doing so much Assassin's Creed, we'll start with Pillar 1 of Desmond. Desmond's Journey, Part 1, Doubts.
Incredible. This must be the core of the Animus. No simulations, no environments. I can't even feel my own body. Everything's just raw data. So am I still me, or am I some kind of computer program?
It's kind of crazy, isn't it? This is the natural evolution of things like the truth. And
Home. I was born here. The farm. Yeah, they called it the farm. My parents, 24 couples, some kids, a community, hidden away.
Isn't that nice? And as Desmond remembers, we'll end up learning a whole lot more about Desmond.
Small houses in the Black Hills. Right. The clear skies, wood smoke, wind, the stink of gasoline, generators running day and night. I remember. We lived simply, almost like nomads. So far from everything. Ready to pack up and go at the drop of a hat. If we were discovered. If they found us.
And as we go through, you'll notice that, yeah, these look like a farm, wood, concrete.
The farm.
The
Wasn't much of one, was it? Not a proper farm. We grew some food. I don't remember any animals, though. Maybe a few dogs. The assassins. I was born into it. I didn't choose. It was like a birthright. You are an assassin, they told me. What did that even mean? Ever since I was young, they never stopped saying it. You are an assassin. You are an assassin. And this is our creed.
And there's another DLC for this, for Subject 16 as well, that will be exploring
Nothing
as
is
well.
true.
What did that mean? A world without purpose?
Everything is permitted.
Everything is permitted?
During these sections, there won't be a whole lot of commentary from me unless there's some downtime, because there's a lot of sporadic dialogue. And I really just enjoy letting it play.
They're looking for us, and they will not stop until every one of us is dead.
Yeah, I believed for a while. But I never understood. That's the trouble when you're born into something. Belief without understanding. Everyone was so serious. Scared, too. All that talk of assassins and Templars. The end of the world.
A belief system built on fear is an effective way, but I don't think it really bodes well. You know, typically people in a belief system or a cause, they believe more if they choose.
Live by the creed, Desmond. Empower yourself.
And
Every
now,
man has his limit, I guess. I can't remember when I stopped believing. When I stopped caring. sounded so stupid. I couldn't hear the word Templar without laughing. And assassin? Forget it. An ancient war, they said. An endless struggle. But I never cared. Who knew it was possible to bore a kid with war stories? I guess I was lonely. Alone in a crowd. If I could have told them that, maybe they would have listened. If only I could go back. If I could tell them I'm sorry.
And here we are. Instead of going off the path, we can simply move forward. That's a lot of this game, is moving forward. So that's the beginning of Desmond's story in a bit. And now, nothing will seem
Sean.
normal.
Sean, what's going on?
Yes, Ubisoft, present it, please.
Claudia, my dearest sister. I have been in Acre a week now, safe and in high spirits, but prepared for the worst. The men and women who have fed and sheltered me here also give me warning that the road to Masyaf is overrun by mercenaries and bandits, not native to this land. What this could mean, I dread to guess. When I first set out from Roma 10 months ago, I did so with a single purpose: to discover what our father did not. In a letter written the year before my birth, he makes mention of a library hidden beneath the stones of Masyaf Castle. A sanctum full of invaluable wisdom. So what will I find when I arrive there? Who will greet me? A host of eager Templars, as I fear most strongly. Or nothing but the whistling of a cold and lonely wind. Masyaf has not been home to the assassins for almost 300 years now. Can we still claim it for our own? Are we welcome there? I am wary of this fight, Claudia. Not because I am tired, but because our struggle seems to move in one direction only, towards chaos. Today, I have more questions than answers. This is why I've come so far. To find clarity. To find the wisdom left behind by the great Altair. So that I may better understand the purpose of our fight. And my place in it. Should anything happen to me, Claudia, should my skills fail me, or my ambition lead me astray, do not seek retribution or revenge in my memory, but fight to continue the search for truth, so that all may benefit. My story is one of many thousands, and the world will not suffer if it ends too soon.
Alright, there's the ending of that cinematic. And we're 30 minutes in, title card, here we go. Ezio, my brother, we are looking old.
Get him, you fools! Kill that bastard!
And we're back in Masyaf. If one man was responsible for changing the face of the modern assassins forever, it was this guy, Altair ibn La'ahad. Born in the Holy Land in 1165 to parents he hardly knew, into an order he did not choose, Altair nevertheless proved himself a devoted pupil and capable fighter before he was out of his teens. In 1189, just as the Third Crusades were gathering steam, Altair stunned even his attentive mentor, Al-Mualim, by almost single-handedly routing a wave of Crusader soldiers from the steps of Masyaf Castle. From that day forward, Altair's name was known to all assassins. Over the next 2 years, his reputation as a stubborn but deadly fighter eclipsed every minor detail of his mysterious life. Loved by few but admired by all, his impeccable talents were the source of both his incredible successes and his overbearing arrogance. But this was only half the story. Since youth, Altair had shown signs of possessing a rare sixth sense that allowed him unprecedented access to the emotions and intentions of his opponents and allies. Dubbed Eagle Vision by his fellow assassins, Altair honed and perfected this sense in secret, always wondering if this curious ability that set him apart from the rest would prove a liability. Thanks to the memories stored in Altair's 5 Masyaf keys, we can now get a good glimpse of the man himself, instead of settling for vague glimpses through the Templar's frankly primitive Animus 1.28 avatar projection system. Yes, this is why Altair looked so similar to Desmond in the first game. And why Ezio looks a little bit different as well. Same thing for Desmond himself. Oh, good. Back to basics. Ezio is older, but he is so much more deadly in this game. I do enjoy Ezio's new robes. These are his mentor robes. Really, they show how far he's... I don't know. They're so similar to the Altair robes. Now this cracks me up just a little bit. He had no good reason to know that would happen. Oh, friend. Oh, I didn't even pay attention. That's a shame. Well, this is a great way to start this series off. 50% sync. Now, what's the memory for this one? What are we doing? Yeah.
Be merciful, please. I am a working man with a family.
Doing what kind of work?
Digging mostly. It took me a year to find this chamber. And for the past 3 months, I've been trying to break through this door.
You've not made much progress.
I have not made a dent. This stone is harder than steel.
I doubt you will. This door is guarding objects more valuable than all the gold in the world.
Ah, do you mean gemstones?
There are keyholes here. Where are the keys?
These Templars found one beneath the Ottoman Sultan's palace. As for the others, I suppose the little book will tell them.
What book?
A journal of some kind. That ugly captain, he carries it with him wherever he goes.
Go home. Find work with honest men.
Oh, I would love to leave this place. But these men, they will murder me if I try.
Pack your tools.
A journal of some kind. A mysterious journal has brought the Templars to Masyaf. Find the Templar captain and recover it. Do not fail a single tale. I bet I can do that better. Oh, wow. And look at us. It's been a long time since we've seen that hall.
When we reach Leandros, we will escort him out of the village. You stay behind and make sure we're not followed.
Yeah, you stay behind. Oh. Oh, the training ring. beautifully recreated the entire village.
Why would anyone carry on?
Oh!
None of you leave until the assassin is dead. Do you understand?
Ignore me, Kirilo, but he seems to have found us.
Panic! Panic!
Ezio's on a mission.
Behind us! There! What are you doing? Lost them! Down!
Oh!
Die, you bastard! All right, I felt that. Oh, merda! Move! Lost them!
Oh, we got it.
Run, you stupid brute! Take it worse. Take this! Move! Where are you, bastard? Yeah! Closer! Get closer! Closer! Move! Wait! Not okay! You again! Ah! I have it!
There we go. Oh. Well played. Well played. I would have just died right there. It's over. Claudia, continue the search for truth, please.
Do not take your eyes off this road for a moment. Do you understand me? Nothing gets through. Leandros! Dead! Well, well. Look what crawled out of its hole to die. He's at death's door. Finish him off. Bring me his head, or throw yourselves into the canyon!
The Wounded Eagle. The Templar Captain Leandros has left you to die. Find and kill him, then retrieve the journal. Kill at least 5 guards from a haystack. I can do it. Okay. Oh! Well, at least we've got lamb's blood. Ooh.
This used to be so easy.
Poor Ezio. Now, this game does introduce quite a bit of the more high intensive cinematic elements of the series going forward, which is pretty cool. Ah, crap.
I know that one looks familiar.
Oh no.
Cover that.
Take your peace with God.
Smoke bombs? No.
He can't hold out much longer. Help me, Bar. Find him.
Oh, that's hilarious. So that's 2. Three.
Where's that?
Oh, he'll see the body though, won't he?
Another trader? Faster, boys! That's a good message.
So Leandros went this way.
One looks familiar. Get away!
Ah!
I see him! Go! Go!
Oh!
He's getting away!
Nice. And now we don't have to stress about that anymore.
Could it be that you are every bit as deadly as the legends say? Or am I in charge of an army of drunks swinging sticks? Right this way, Ezio. Nowhere left to run now!
Not for me, and not for you.
Kill that dog! Cut him down!
There! On him!
Nice.
That dulls the pain.
Yeah, not straight up healing, but instead just dealing with it. Alright.
What are you doing up here?
I've seen him before.
What does it take to kill you, eh? Why will you not die?
Don't you ever stop howling.
Well, the old hound still has a bite.
The book you carry, where is it?
Niccolo Polo's journal. This will do you no good. Not now. We have found one of the Masyaf keys already, and are closing in on the rest.
What is in that library is not for you, not for the Templars.
You can have Altair's books, Ezio. We only want guidance. We only want directions. To the location of the Grand Temple.
Grand Temple? Tell me more, now! Requiescat in pace, bastardo.
And that is the end of this sequence.
This apple. It is a remarkable piece of work. Feel the material, hard as steel, but very light.
You really want to be fooling with that thing?
I do. I absolutely do. I have been waiting a long time to get my hands on one of these.
Okay, you're making me nervous, Bill.
Don't be. I don't think I have the right genes to properly wield it.
Oh, but Desmond, you think he does?
Interesting.
What the hell just happened?
You were snooping, wandering outside the Desmond partition. So once the Animus located you, it pulled you back here. It's just following orders. Like a fail-safe program. Trying to keep your poor head intact, whether you like it or not.
What are you doing here exactly?
Playing. Learning. Waiting. A lot of waiting. I keep the Animus distracted as best I can. For you, so you can explore. Otherwise it might hunt you down like a little virus and, delete you.
Well, my guardian angel.
There's no such thing.
Yeah, Thanks.
You can kind of see the similarity in the facial features. They do share Ezio and Altair.
Sean, it's me. What's happening?
Are you at the airport?
Yeah, we're chartering a jet. Are you coming?
Yes, yeah. I'll be there soon.
Good.
They buried her already.
I heard.
The little cemetery outside Rome. Nice place.
God, things got so fucked up so fast.
Is Desmond still out?
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of brain activity, but with the monitoring system shut down, we can't record anything.
Well, keep me posted, okay? I'll see you soon.
So sad. Now, I believe there are 5 pillars, but there may be 7 sequences. I think what we'll do, we'll finish the next sequence, and then we'll do pillar 2, and then every time we get kicked out after that, we'll go to a new one.
Dear sister, Masyaf is overrun by a battery of Templars, and their motive is clear. They desire the secrets locked away in Altair's library. Secrets they believe will lead them to something called the Grand Temple. Whether or not this is true, I do know the library is real. I have seen its door from myself. But none can enter. Not without 5 keys which were sent to Constantinople with Niccolo Polo almost 300 years ago. Claudia, I must find these keys. The Templars have already located one, and I do not know how difficult it will be to find the others. Only time, skill, and a bit of luck will tell.
Constantinople, May 1511. Wow.
A magnificent sight.
It is a work in progress.
No city in Europa has a skyline quite like this.
Well, to be precise, that is Europa. That is Asia.
Ah. Some borders even the Ottomans cannot move.
Very few. You are Italian by the sound of it, but your outfit is not. Have you been traveling long?
Si, a molto tempo. I left Rome 12 months ago, looking for inspiration. And that search brought me here. When I was a child, my father told me stories about the fall of Constantinople.
You must mean the conquest of Constantinople. I suppose the moral of any story matches the temper of the man telling it.
That we can agree on.
Güzel. Constantinople is a city for all kinds and creeds. Students like me or travelers such as yourself. I have so much work to return to. But it is good to be home.
Work? When I was your age, my interests were mainly salve.
Incredible. I am surprised you got anything done.
As was my mother.
It was a pleasure speaking with you, Beyefendi. I hope you find something to hold your interest here.
I have faith I will.
Yardım edebilir miyim efendim?
Grazie, dear boy.
A scholar and a gentleman. You are full of surprises.
Very few, my friend. Eksik olmayın.
Hoş geldin kardeşim. Unless the legend is a lie, you are the man I long to meet. Renowned master and mentor. Ezio Auditore de la.
Prego.
Forgive me. I have a hard time remembering that Italian gibberish.
Da Firenze, the city where I was born.
Ah, yes. So, by your custom, I would be Yusuf Kazim da Istanbul. I like that.
Istanbul. Yet another name for this city.
Evet, it's a local favorite. Come, Mentor da Firenze. I will show you around.
I like it. And yes, who we met was Prince Suleiman. Everyone in the world knew this guy's name in the 16th century. Suleiman the Magnificent, they called him in the West, the 10th Sultan of Osman's ever-expanding empire. His fellow Turks were also generous with their praise, though far more practical, calling him Suleiman Kanuni, or the Lawgiver, the man responsible for improving the empire's bureaucratic engine, making it run like a well-oiled engine. No small feat for an empire as large as his. But I'm getting ahead of myself, ahead of our present concerns. When Ezio met Suleiman, he was still a young man, with only the faintest hope of ever becoming Sultan. Since his father, Selim, was dead last in the Ottoman hierarchy, so as befitting a young man of his status and stature, Suleiman threw himself into study with little thought of ever becoming Sultan himself. He was educated at the university in Istanbul and received private tutoring in Top- Topkapi Palace. Whew. Little less is known about his early years, except that he was a kind and thoughtful man, and that he had a servant named Ibrahim, whom he considered his best friend. By the time Suleiman was 17, however, Bayezid had recognized his grandson's talent and intelligence and installed him as the governor of a large region north of the Black Sea. Over the next few years, Suleiman would hold a number of similar positions until 1520, when an unexpected tragedy robbed his father of the Sultanate. Suleiman, aged 26, took the throne, a position he would hold for almost 50 years. No pacifist, Suleiman would expand the Ottoman Empire's lands to its furthest points, and by the end of his rule, the lands under his command stretched from Algeria to the Persian Gulf and from Austria down to Egypt. But for all his expansionist desires, he was a tolerant man too, and realized that the only way to keep an empire as large as his together was to honor the cultures, traditions, and religions of those living under his auspices. How nice. A warm welcome. Master Assassin Yusuf Tazim has welcomed you to Constantinople and would like to give you a tour, get to know him and the city. Do not wander far from Yusuf.
For centuries, it has been a home to orphans from Europa and Asia alike. You won't find more diversity anywhere else in the city. And for that reason, assassins make it their home.
I would like to see where.
Kesinlikle. The Brotherhood is always eager to meet the man who put the Borgias out to pasture.
Oh. Does everyone in this city know I'm here already?
Well, your Holy Land tussle with the Templar did not go unnoticed.
When I first set out, violence was so far from my mind. I sought wisdom. The contents of Altair's library.
Not realizing it has been sealed for 3 centuries?
No, I assumed as much. But I never expected to find Templars guarding it.
Very troubling, no? 5 years ago, Templar influence here was minimal. A small faction with dreams of restoring the Byzantine throne. But they're growing in number, day by day. And the Sultan Bayezid on his way out. They may try something dramatic.
Is there no heir to the Ottoman throne?
Not just one, 2 angry sons. It's a familiar pattern with these royals. When the Sultan calls, the princes draw their swords.
That's disconcerting.
Between the Templars and the Ottomans, you must stay busy.
Ezio, I barely have time to polish my blade. Some for me, eh?
I have nothing to do with it.
Ezio, there! Another wave! No. Watch.
Byzantium is dead, as are you.
The whole city wakens to welcome you, Ezio. First the regents, now the rats. Ottoman soldiers have a special loathing for these Byzantine thugs. That gives us some breathing room.
How much?
Just a little. They'll still kill you if you look at them wrong. But they will feel bad about it later.
Touching.
It's not so bad, really. For the first time in many decades, the assassins have a strong presence here. It wasn't always that way. Under the Byzantine Emperor, the assassins were hunted down and killed on the spot.
I love Yusuf's robes.
We're almost there. This way.
Entering the Assassin HQ.
Mentor, say hello to your extended family.
Salute a voi, assassini. It is an honor to find such fast friends so far from home.
You see, brothers? Our mentor is not afraid to weep openly in front of pupils.
Do not worry. I will not make a habit out of it.
Ezio and I were ambushed on the way here. I'd like some of you to do a sweep of the area. Hey, man! And you, Ezio. Your weapons and armor are in a pitiful state. Maybe find some money and repair what you can. There is a blacksmith nearby. He's a friend.
Buona idea.
Upgrade and explore. Ezio's equipment is not in good condition. Explore Galata district and upgrade his equipment. Very comfortable looking HQ. Money is much harder to come by in this game. I will go ahead and say that. Armor. Yes, some spalders.
Maybe a bit different. I have a great selection of blades. Only I have sent most of them to a customer by mistake. I made the most pointed steel. Fit to terrorize a boar. Utanen!
What have I done to deserve this?
Utanen! Bu! Haydutlar! Vur onu!
What?
Nice.
Oh, oh. Okay, that's enough.
Titanlar!
I felt really bad about that animation. Let's take a look. Welcome to Istanbul, Constantinople. Very unique setting for a game. I love it, really. A little cramped for the parkour, but there's some really good places where it flows exceptionally well. Instead of Borgia flags, we have Animus fragments. Thanks to the Ezio collection, we don't really have a reason to do this. Unfortunately, we've already unlocked it. But I can go ahead and show you all some of the aesthetic options we have because of the Ezio collection. If we wanted to change up our look, we do have Desmond. Take on the appearance of Desmond Miles. The Turkish assassin armor, the Altair robes, and the armor of Brutus. That is a spoiler. I feel terrible. We can also dye our robes. later on. But for now, let's go see Yusuf. Also, the pacing in this game just works so much better because you're not, I don't know, it's more relaxed, I think.
Praise the heavens! We feared we had lost our mentor to the vices of the big city.
I am content with my own vices, grazie.
So, what's on your mind, Ezio?
Tell me more about the Templars. You call them Byzantines. The Byzantine Empire was overthrown 60 years ago.
These men are remnants of a line loyal to the cause of the last emperor, Constantine XI. Who leads them now, however? I cannot say.
Capisco. I suppose it is up to me to find out.
Ezio, where is your hook blade?
My hook blade?
You've never seen one? I grew up using these.
Show me how it works.
The hook blade. Love the hook blade. Perform every hook blade move successfully at least once.
Think of the hook blade as an extension of yourself, Ezio. You think I cannot make this one? Didn't break a sweat! Must hurry.
How does he do that?
Whew.
Watch and learn, Ezio. We call this a hook and run. Sprint at your opponent, and just as you reach him, use the hook blade to slip by.
Oh!
Harika! Shahane! The standard Ottoman hook blade has two parts, you see. The hook and the blade. So you can use one or the other. An elegant design. How about a bigger challenge?
Va bene, let's go.
The view from Galta. Ezio is now the proud owner of an Ottoman hook blade and needs a bit of training to master it. Training Yusuf is more than happy to provide. Climb the tower in under 60 seconds.
Having fun? That's right. Let the hook blade do the work. İşte böyle. Throw yourself into it. Welcome to Constantine, Ezio. The crossroads of the world. Many generations of men have ruled the city, but they have never subdued her. She always bounces back.
It seems a fine place to call home.
It is. Race you to the bottom?
Let's not get super crazy. We can't forget this.
I'm impressed, Yusuf. My brothers in Roma would like this.
Just give credit where it is due.
Yusuf, çabuk buraya gel.
Huh?
An attack on two fronts, Galata and the Grand Bazaar.
Every day, the same bad news. How is your appetite for swordplay?
I do what I must.
Good man.
Advanced tactics. Word has reached Yusuf that the Templars are attacking two separate assassin dens. Follow Yusuf while he conceives a plan. Full synchronization. Perform a zipline assassination.
When he tires of running, an assassin must take to the air. Watch. Templar scout. And another there. Watch this. Assassin! Help!
I'm beginning to really like Yusuf.
Time to part company. I'll head to the bazaar. You stay here. Do you see that tower?
See, the Galata Den.
Evet. I can't be in two places at once, but with you here, I don't have to be. Haydi rastgele.
Unebuk, Sheriff Usta. Is Yusuf with you?
An attack in the city demands his attention. What is our situation?
We beat back the Vanguard, but they are sure to send more troops.
Are your men ready for another fight?
They are now.
On the defense, the Templars are preparing to attack the Galata assassin den. Lead your fellow assassins in its defense. A lot of people don't like this minigame. You can make your own opinion. I'm torn myself.
Hold there. Defend that area. Hold that point for me. Make your stand there. Make your stand there. Make your stand there. Secure that point. Defend that area. Hold that point for me. Make your stand there. Make your stand there. Make your stand there. Hold there. Make your stand there. Make your stand there. I need you to hold that point. Hold that point for me. Make your stand there.
dear.
Take your stand there. I need you to hold that point. It's there!
There we go. First siege. Air assassins. That's good.
Send word if the Templars regroup. I will be with Yusuf at the Grand Bazaar then.
Take a ferry across the Halij. It's the fastest way to the peninsula.
Oh, good deal. I like it. And the Grand Bazaar is across the pond. Okay.
After him! Hurry! I have got the rat! There! I'm on there. I've lost sight of him.
The times are catching up. Bullets, guns. It's all becoming so much more prevalent.
They are not sanctioned by the court, and they are actively engaging in
Hello, ferryman. Let's go. On the attack. The Galata Den is now secure, but Yusuf has not returned from his fight. Go to the Imperial North Den near the bazaar to find him. Do not create any conflict in the Imperial North District. Well. Okay.
Ezio! Come meet my new friends!
Amazing.
You fight like a man late for his own wedding.
See, by about 25 years.
I was too late to save the bazaar then, unfortunately. But now that my army has doubled in size, we'll take it back together. This way! When the Templars take control of a district, they flaunt their presence. Hanging banners, extorting the merchants, it's a constant battle to keep them at bay. And they rub our noses in every victory.
They are quite bold. Why does the Sultan tolerate this?
Sultan Bayezid is far away, Ezio. Warring with his son Selim, many Fersa northwest of the city. He has been away for years, at least since the earthquake, and maybe even before. He is blind to all this turmoil.
Ah, but your eyes are open, see?
Hem defald, Shigebe. Believe it. Too many to engage directly.
I am not confident a smoke bomb will help us here.
Smoke bomb? Ezio, it's time you Italians joined the 16th century. These do not obscure. They distract. You see? They can't resist. Let's move.
You are full of surprises today.
Crafting explosives is a new hobby. One we borrowed from the Chinese and have taken to with great passion.
You will have to teach me.
Who is the mentor here, Ezio? I'm beginning to wonder.
He reminds me of a very young Ezio. Does that mean we've become Mario? Oh, Mario.
Your turn. Make me proud. There they go. Hurry, we're nearly there. This is another of our many dens, taken by Templars, as you can see. Somewhere among this rabble is a Templar captain. Kill him, then climb the tower and light their signal fire. This warns the Templars that it is time to pack up and go.
Bene, you create a distraction. I will send them home.
It's over here.
Oh! Oh! That was very bad.
Whenever the Templars commandeer one of our dens, they leave a captain in charge. Search the area carefully, and you might see him strutting about like a peacock.
Huh?
What happened?
little bit more complex than the Borgia Towers from Brotherhood, but I think that's pretty cool. That's the end of this sequence.
I'm seeing very strange activity in the Animus.
Oh?
The CPU should be fairly idle, but the system monitor is spiking regularly, sometimes as high as 85%.
Is it serious?
I'm not sure. Desmond's signs are stable.
Well, if there isn't a problem, let's not try to fix anything.
Fair enough. God, I need a drink.
Poor Rebecca.
"16? Desmond, think about this. What if I went with you?
With me? Where?
It could work. Just for a while. Until I found a way out. Another body, maybe, or I don't know. I don't want to be here anymore."
That's not going to happen. I'm sorry.
No. Yeah, I guess I had my chance. And I wasted it.
Poor 16.
Desmond and Lucy. I mean, closer than friends.
Well, there was the occasional misty-eyed moment, but,
She liked him, Bill. That's what she told me.
Interesting.
that's it? Just interesting?
I spent a lot of time training each of them when they were younger. She was a remarkable woman. I just find this whole situation quite sad.
Sad? Are you finally getting soft on us, Bill?
I think that we'll end today's episode with part 2 of Desmond's journey. This one is called Training. And I think that with Bill talking about training Desmond and Lucy, I think that's appropriate.
Memory sequence archived. Recalibrating Animus idle parameters.
The morning bell. God, I hated that. Ringing 5 days a week just before dawn. Up before the birds. Me and the other kids.
Come on, Desmond, get up. No lagging.
Exercise. Mandatory. A dip in the creek to get clean, then oats with butter and apple juice for breakfast. Ugh. I must have walked 1,000,000 miles before I was 10. But it was nice. I liked those days out in the hills. The hush, the open air, the deep dark of the forest. Crunch of boots on the dry ground.
Can you see Rapid City from here?
No, that's much further east.
Oh, yeah, if we hit any of these blue pieces, we get reset. Woo.
What is this war about? What are we fighting for? They never told me much. Just enough. They kept things shrouded. An air of secrecy. For my own good, they said. So we stayed hidden. Away in the Black Hills. If anyone ever knew who we were, or what we were doing, there'd be trouble.
They're everywhere, Desmond. They have their hands in everything. Politics, war, finance, high-tech, agriculture. People are asleep. And while they dream, Abstergo builds a nightmare.
Abstergo. The first time I saw that name, it was on the side of a bottle of ibuprofen. Mom laughed when I asked her about it. Can't get away, she said.
Well, we pick our battles, I guess. So many to choose from.
She told me the average American household contains 3 dozen Abstergo-owned products at any given moment. If you tried to purge them from your life completely, it would be a full-time job. So this was it. The global conspiracy, Abstergo. Fingers in every pie. Governments, corporations, universities. Mom and Dad made it sound so scary. But it didn't feel scary. An enemy has to have a face, but all I could see was a bottle of painkillers.
Oh, here we go. Woo.
What scared me was the training. Sweat, tears, bloody lip every once in a while.
Focus, Desmond, focus.
How far were they going to push me?
Strength, speed, agility. No excuses.
Couldn't stand it. What was the point? For years and years, I thought some major catastrophe was on the horizon. I didn't know what to expect.
One day you'll understand. You'll see all this unease will be worth something. I promise.
If they'd been more open with me, if they'd shown me things, taken me places, maybe it would have made more sense.
And back into the black room we go.
Were they close? Desmond and Lucy? I mean, closer than friends?
Well, there was the occasional misty-eyed moment, but,
She liked him, Bill. That's what she told me.
Interesting.
that's it? Just interesting?
I spent a lot of time training each of them when they were younger. She was a remarkable woman. I just find this whole situation quite sad.
Sad? Are you finally getting soft on us, Bill?
And that is the reality of Desmond's situation. We're right here at the 2-hour mark. I think that's a pretty good place to end part 1 for today. Keep an eye out on the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood Let's Play. There are 2 parts that are going to be released very shortly. Once I get the first part of the Da Vinci Disappearance DLC fixed, then we'll jump into the second part, which is essentially just probably not even an hour, probably half an hour of content at most. A little footnote in the story of Brotherhood. But if you watched all of the way up to part 12, you already know all you need to know to continue with this series. It's pretty much just how the apple got into Juno's vault. The reason why it's even necessary, I had come in, it was late, I kept dozing off in the middle of recording, and that's just ridiculous. I'm not going to just, post that onto the YouTube channel. But once I'm done editing out all the embarrassing terribleness, I'll record the last bit of the DLC and put that up. Then we can put that to bed and continue on with Revelations. So if we jump back one last time into Brotherhood, don't be alarmed. You're not crazy. It's just me. But we are in the end of the Ezio trilogy, the beginning of the end. And Desmond is a broken man. Mind, body, probably soul. This is a shorter game, but it's a really powerful story. So, without further ado, if you're not following me already on Twitch, if you prefer to watch these live, please do follow me on Twitch at Jeff the Narrator 469. Or if you prefer to binge the content, we're getting quite a collection of videos, really. Several different Let's Plays have been started, are in progress, or possibly, coming to a close. The Assassin's Creed Marathon is the main staple of the channel at the moment, until we get into probably the next big thing that I'm wanting to do is a blind Let's Play of Hogwarts Legacy at the beginning of the new year. But we've got a little bit of time before that really kicks off. So we're going to be knocking out some Assassin's Creed, some consistent content here. Now, if you do prefer to watch on YouTube, the handle is just Jeff the Narrator, 3 words, no numbers. And I upload when I can. I can't say as soon as anymore. But for the most part, as soon as I'm done streaming a session on Twitch, I'll upload that video to YouTube as long as it's, decent. I was able to keep myself awake this entire episode, so it'll be going straight up into a new playlist. Once I fix the end of Brotherhood, that will be complete and moved over into the completed section. And that will be that. A little bit of a channel update. Sorry to bore anyone who doesn't care. But we're right there, almost at the 2-hour mark. So, as usual, this has been Jeff the Narrator, and please, keep telling stories.